Hey guys, I wanted to share this story about um, one of the. I'm sure other people have gone through this and have very similar stories. This bugged the fuck out of me, and it's a very good example of how big assholes are in my life. Um, so I've been on testosterone for a year. I came out when I was 17 about being trans, and I have been passing 100% for a very long time now. But a lot of people in my life still refuse to use my name or the correct pronouns, or even acknowledge that I'm male. Um, my best friend's parents is one of those. My best friend is Tara. She's been in a couple of videos in here before. And her parents are very, very big Jesus freak kind of people. And they refuse to accept my transition. Her dad actually wished upon me that my life would get so bad, and he wishes that my life would get so bad that there is nobody else to turn to except for God, and I have to reach out to God and say, please God, fix my life or else I'm going to die, or something like that. And he meant, I think he meant good by it, but you don't say shit like that to someone. And that's not even the story I had to share to you, but that's just putting into perspective what kind of people these are. Not too long ago, I was over at my friend Tara's house, a little after Thanksgiving, I think. Like the day or so after. We were sitting around, hanging out, we were having fun. And then her mom and her grandma comes over to visit, which she did not know, otherwise she wouldn't have had me there, because her mom and her grandma don't really like me. Well, her mom is okay with me, she just doesn't accept me. Anyway, her grandma leaves and her mom stays, and we start talking about Tara's other grandparents, who always bitch that they have too much Thanksgiving leftovers and invite anybody to come over and eat, basically, because they don't like having leftovers. I don't know. And it ends up that me, Tara, and her girlfriend Allie all go over to Tara's other grandparents' house. And right before we walk in the door, Tara's mom turns to me and says, hey, we don't want to confuse her grandparents. They're not as accepting as I am. And we just don't want to put that on them. So, for right now, you are a girl, and you are going by your birth name. Well, she actually said my birth name, but I'm not putting that on here. And I was like, how the hell am I supposed to explain my looking and sounding like this and being a girl? But she thinks, because she knows, that everyone, of course, will know that I'm trans, or that I'm female. So we go in, and she introduces me by my birth name, and the look on her grandmother's face was fucking priceless. Oh, it was fucking priceless. And later, I was told that, her grandma went over to her mom and was like, are you sure that's a girl? And her mom was like, yes, that's a girl. And she was like, well, that's a girl trying to be a boy. It was fucking funny. And later, she was like, okay, Grandma was so confused. She had no idea what was going on. I thought it would be easier to say that you were a girl. And then Tara and Allie, or actually Allie, no, Tara popped up with, yeah, that's why we just introduced him as a guy in public now, because nobody believes that he could or ever was a girl. And her mom actually accepted that, but then turned around and said, okay, from now on, we're going to introduce you as, and said the male version of my female name. What fucking sense does that make? How come they can't just use my real fucking name? Oh, that fucking pisses me off. It's like, seriously? Like, all kinds of fucking people do this to me. All the fucking time. They won't use my legal name. My chosen legal fucking name. They either call me by my birth name, or they refuse to use my name, or use the right pronouns, and ugh. God, it fucking pisses me off. Why do people who knew me before refuse to fucking acknowledge my transition and use my proper name? It really fucking pisses me off. I am not the person I was before. I am not the female. I am not in any way related to that name. I chose Wolfgang. 1, because it's my favorite name. And 2, because it's as far fucking away that I could get from that name as possible. Nobody could ever guess my old name by knowing that my current name is Wolfgang Damien. It has nothing to do with my old name whatsoever. It just, there are people named Wolfgang out there. For all they fucking know, I could be a German immigrant. And I don't have a German accent or anything, but I do have German in my family. My mom's side of the family is very, very German. That's one of the other reasons I chose it. I wanted something a little bit ethnic, because my background is German and Native American. I just didn't particularly want to be like Running Water or something like that. So, yeah, plus Wolfgang happened to be my favorite fucking name, so, yeah. Anyway, is there anything that I can do to make people stop doing this? I know other people have definitely had experiences like this before, so if you have any advice for me, I would love to hear it. Alright, Wolfgang out.